Hello everybody, welcome back to Drive and Strive. Today I'm going to be cleaning my mower deck and sharpening the blades. As you can see, my deck has been needed some cleaning for quite a while. I just haven't gotten around to cleaning it yet, mostly because I've been waiting to get some new blades because I've sharpened these quite a bit, but I decided to do it today, and I'll just get new blades in another time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a scraper and probably a wire brush, and I'm going to pull a lot of this off. I can do it, I'm going to start by hand. I'm going to pull as much of it off as I can, and then I'm going to put it in a bucket to keep the garage clean. That I'll just toss it outside into the driveway here, but and then I'll get I'll get a scraper, I'll scrape the surface, and I'll wire brush it, possibly. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take the blades off. That way they're just out of our way. Alrighty guys, so what you're going to do, for me I'm using a breaker bar and a socket. What you're going to do is you're going to put it on hand. Alright. You're gonna want to make sure you can pull it the right way. You're gonna have to pull against the blades. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this because I'm by myself, but I'm gonna try pulling these off anyway. Okay, guys. So to take the blades off, I'm using a breaker bar with a socket that fits the bolt, the nut right here. I'll put a block of wood here because it's gonna be a lot easier. I shove the block of wood right there. What's going to happen is I'm going to bring the blade over. Oops. A little bit too far over. I'm going to bring it over to where it touches right there. And I'm just going to break the nut loose. Maybe. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to repeat this process for all three of them. Alright guys, so I got all three blades off. I got all of the washers and all of the nuts. Now as you can see here, it's very, very full of grass. I mean, it's just in lumps. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull as much of it off by hand. Then I'm going to go through it with a scraper, scrape as much off as I can. And in some areas I might hit it with a wire brush. But for now, I'm just going to go through it by hand. In case you guys didn't know, I have an Instagram. Instagram is Drive and Strive. Drive and Strive. There you can get the inside scoop before YouTube on what I am doing. Now let's get back to work. Now when it comes to sharpening your blades, there's several different options that you can go. One, you can just buy new blades, which I'm going to end up doing at some point here soon. But you want to look at your different blades. This isn't the one I should have shown you, but there's a bunch of dings in the blades. Now, I have some blades that are much worse than this, but as you can see, obviously, there are a lot of dings. So, one method that you can do is do a table grinder, a bench grinder. In my opinion, this is not the way to go. One, because when I'm working with metal, I like to wear gloves, and it's not recommended that you use gloves when you're working with one of these. But also, in my opinion, this takes off too much material at one point in time, and you want to take as little material off as you can and work slowly. Now, another method that you can go with is a vise. If you have a vise, you can put the blade in it just like this. Like I said, this one has a bunch of dings in it too. This one's a bit more evident. I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but there you go. It's all dinged up. Now, when it's on in a vise, you can use an angle grinder. Now, This is a very nice method. I prefer using an angle grinder, but I don't like doing it in a vise. To me, it's just awkward, so that's not the method I'm going to go for. Instead, the method that I'm going to use is the method that I've always done, is I get a block of wood, prop the blade up on here, okay, angle grinder with a grinding wheel, not a cutoff wheel, and make sure you have the grinding wheel with the right sized arbor. And you always want to wear your safety glasses and some gloves. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Now, first off, if there's anything flammable near you, you might want to go ahead and move that just for safety. You're definitely going to want to wear closed shoes, which I am not currently. I'm going to go change my shoes and I'll be right back. Okay, so back to this now. Whoops. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use my handy dandy little balancing tool here. This is a trick my brother taught me. You want to get a nail. Okay, you want to get one that has an evident little flare on the end here, because that's where the blade's going to sit. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your blade, okay, because the blade's got to be balanced in order to work properly. So you need to know which side to take more material off of. Now, currently it doesn't really matter because it's not going to be balanced because it needs a bunch of material taken off of it. Okay, so as I was saying, you're going to take a nail. You're going to place it right here on the blade. Just like that. Where the back end of the nail just barely sticks out past the blade. Okay, you're going to hold it. Okay. You put it right there in the middle. It's obvious that this side's down lower, so this side has more material, so this side will have to be taken off. But we want to start slow, because you never know. This side may end up being the heavier one here soon. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put my balancing tool back down. I'm going to angle you guys back down as well. Okay. Now, as you can, now each blade has an angle. It's going to be in the opposite direction each time. So this one, it's the angle's facing that way. This one, the angle's facing that way. So what you're going to do, depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed, I guess it won't really matter one way or another. So you're going to put it like this. I like to stick my foot right there on the edge of it. And we're going to take the grinder. We're just going to grind off a very small amount of material right off the edge right there. Our goal in the end is to get it to a point, or somewhat of a point, but also have both sides balanced. And I'll show you guys when I get there. Okay guys, so as you can see, I got it sharpened. I'm not going to sharpen all of them because I'm going to get new blades, but as you can see, it's the same thing with the balancing. I can hold it still here. It's balanced. So, there you go, that's how you sharpen your mower blades. Well, there you guys go. That's how you sharpen your lawnmower blades and clean your deck. It's a pretty straightforward process and pretty easy. It takes me a couple hours. Some people it might take less, some people it might take more time. But it's pretty straightforward. I know I don't have the blades in here currently. I'm still waiting on them. When I get them, I'm going to put them on here, put the belts back on, put it back underneath the mower. But yet again, it's still a straightforward process, pretty easy. If you guys have not gone and followed me on Instagram, please do so. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. That way you guys can be informed on what I'm doing before YouTube, and you'll be informed when I actually upload a YouTube video. I do have one more announcement for you guys. I will no longer be uploading a YouTube video every week. At least for now, I'm not. Instead, I'm going to be uploading them every other week. So this video will come out April 30th, which is this Friday at 5 p.m. This video will come out. And then I won't be uploading another video until May 14th at 5 p.m. That'll leave a week between. Due to, under my current circumstances, it's hard for me to get content out there, especially good content. from my standpoint. I feel like if I had an extra week, I could get some better content out there for you guys, and I won't feel as rushed to get a video out there. So I definitely think waiting another week to upload a video, well, having a week buffer between videos is definitely going to be a good thing. So like I said, I'm going to start uploading videos every other week. You guys will still be able to see what I'm doing before I upload a video on YouTube, on my Instagram at Drive and Strive. Like I said, link in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time here on Drive and Strive.